to the enhancement of the society. How do societies grow with revolution? All these things we understood briefly about agricultural revolution, how agricultural revolution has improved in the expansion of farming lands and different breeding methods, and how there is mass production is happening, and how everybody is able to get the food, imports and exports of food. All these things have led from the agriculture revolution. And then we have seen industrial revolution. Industrial revolution has made mass production very easy, from small scale productions to mass productions, and the products are available and reachable to everybody. Whoever can afford, they are reachable to everyone. Even the prices have come down because of mass production. And how do printing press has helped in it? How do steam engines has helped in the import and export business? Spinning machines in clothing industry. These are few things we have touched upon in industrial revolution. And then comes the information revolution. Information revolution. What is information? Whenever you are getting some kind of data, whenever you are receiving or you are giving out some kind of data to others, it is called as information. You are informing somebody about a particular thing, about a particular issue, then it becomes information. You are giving the information to others about one particular thing. That is information. How did information revolution start? It has started with writing. When people started writing, when the script has been evolved, the circulation and all these things happened. And then people started sharing the knowledge through their writings. Whatever information I have, I will write and I share knowledge to the others. That's how the delivery of information has started. Okay, and then with the invention of printing press, this has become more and more accessible to everyone. Because of printing, it has become very easy to print whatever has been written, and everybody used to get access to what is being written. That's how printing press has expanded in helping. Printing press has helped to expand the share of information. Okay, then comes mass media. The third, mass media, it reaches huge number of audience at a time. The third information revolution is mass media, where the media reaches huge number of audience at a time. Newspapers and magazines were the first kind of mass media, because printing and paper was already there. So the circulations were also good. And it also helped in the rise of literacy. Why? Because people should read whatever has been written. To read and understand, they started studying. That's how the literacy has increased. Okay, and then slowly radio and television has come. Radio has started because of World War to share the information and to share the news about the war. And then television was also started for educational purpose. They thought they will educate the farmers on different farming techniques and all these things. And slowly, from the educational and from the news point of view, the information revolution has taken a turn, and it has started giving the entertainment to public. Entertainment to the public. So the fourth information revolution is entertainment. The mass media has started entertaining the people, not only giving the information, not only giving the news, whatever is happening across the globe, but it has also started entertaining the audience, entertaining the consumers who are consuming the information. And the fifth information revolution is the home has been transformed into an communication tool shed. We have already discussed about it yesterday. Sitting at home, We can do anything we want. We can share the audios, we can share our videos, you can talk to somebody who is living abroad, you can do whatnot, you can sit and watch a television, watch a new movie. Everything is happening sitting at home. You can send and receive the data. That is the fifth information revolution. And finally, we are in a threshold of entering the sixth information revolution, the journey filled with choices along with information highway. How did information revolution help in growth of the media? Information society to knowledge society. How it has changed. The information society has slowly become the knowledge society, because by sharing the information, the public will get the knowledge, and hence the knowledge society is being shaped with help of information society. Information society is perceived as a society which would, why are information societies built? Let's understand that. Because it would eventually move to a point at which production of information values become the formative force for developing the society. Every society should develop. If there is no development in the society, what is the use of information and all these digital technologies? So for a society to grow, you should have all these things, information and digital media, all these things help in this, in the development of a society. So when you are coming up with information society, you have to understand that at one point of time, how much the society has developed becomes more important. So this has become a formative force for development of a society, and it is successfully developing societies. The ultimate objective of information societies are the benefits information is expected to bring. What are the benefits? Economic growth, individual opportunities, better health opportunities, participation in good governance. All these things are happening now. We can see all these things are happening. We have discussed about it yesterday as well. So I'm just limiting it. Information revolution has the ability to bring easy access to text or video through internet. Yes, of course, you see WhatsApp messages, you see videos. With the help of internet, you get all the text, video and audio as well. Now, Marshall McLuhan has said that the globe will become a village where everybody has access to everyone. So with the help of digital media, this has happened. That's why he has coined a term called global village. And now it has come into reality. The globe is a wide thing. It is there are many places in this universe. There are many places in this world. But thanks to digital technology and digital era, it has become a village that anybody can connect with anybody in any part of the world. Okay. So you have access to anywhere in the globe. And it has become very easy for you to access anybody at any place in the world. Hence, the term global village has come into a reality. Now, next. Information revolution and media. New technologies are gaining wide acceptance due to several advantages. Why new technology? All these new technologies are highly accepted by everybody. Many people, even many of the older generation people, are also ready to accept. And why is it gaining that kind of wide acceptance? Let's understand. There are many advantages because of new technologies from the digital era. Interactivity and immediacy. Interactivity. You can interact. Even though you are not sitting at same place, you can always interact with the other person. Initially, people used to write letters and post the letters. Once the letter reaches the other person, they used to send the reply. Okay. So it used to take time, though there was interactivity, but it used to take time, probably 10 days, 1 week, sometimes 15 days, depending upon the distance. And then slowly telephone has come. because of telephone, you can have direct interactivity, but of course, it was very expensive and it was not reachable to everybody in the society. And then with the emergence of new media technologies, slowly the mobiles have come, and mobiles are now reachable to everybody in the society. So what is happening? There is interactivity and you get the answer immediately as well. So the major advantage is not only interactivity, but also the immediacy. Okay. Demassification and narrowcasting. What is demassification and narrowcasting? Narrowcasting, broadcasting is you are casting to broader segment. Narrowcasting is you are actually coming up with clusters. So these particular audience are interested. This particular segment is interested in such kind of news. So I will narrowcast my news and target to these audience only. Isn't it? When you are using Instagram or Facebook, if you search for some kind of data once or twice, you get the pop-ups and ads related to that particular data. For example, you are checking out for a gift for your friend. Probably it is a watch from one particular company, or you are looking out for a smart watch. They start giving you ads, customized ad to your particular ID on based on your search. So what are they doing? They're individually targeting you. Okay, individually, whatever is in your mind when you're searching in the Chrome bar, immediately they are sending those advertisements and that kind of information to your Facebook or to your Instagram or to your mail, whatever is the kind of media, you get those ads. So what are they doing? They're segmenting, they're narrowcasting. At the same time, they're also individually sending the information. This segment is interested in these kind of goods. So let me send the information to this particular segment. Niche audience. The word is called as niche. What? One particular kind of like the audience with similar interests are being targeted. I can say this. The audience with similar interests are being targeted, and what interests them, that kind of news or information is being sent to them. That is narrowcasting. Okay. Asynchronity. The exchange of data, figures, and conversations take place on real-time basis without the presence of all participants. For example, a company or an organization is having a meeting. They are discussing about the data, figures, and the profit and loss of that particular annual period. So some participants may not be present, but at the same time, the conference is been happening. So what is it? What does it say? You are not physically present in that room, but still you are participating. Thanks to video conferencing, sitting at different places, you always can share the data, you can exchange the information, you can get the information. Okay, that is happening thanks to digital media. User-friendly and ease of updating. It is very much user-friendly and you can always update whatever you have. If you are updating you got some news today and tomorrow there is an upgradation to it. You can always update about that particular information. Time saving and cost effective. You need not travel long distances. There is a conference happening in your organization. Your organization is somewhere in Mumbai and you are sitting here in Hyderabad. You are not in a position to travel. Yes, of course, sometimes we have to travel, but because of some situation, you are unable to travel. So you can sit at home through video conferencing. You can attend the meeting and share the data. So whatever, it is saving your time. At the same time, it is also saving the money of the company. So because of digital media, time is being saved and it is also very much cost effective. Today's developments in digitization and globalization have led to such a radical overhaul and replacement of the previous established information infrastructures that they have created an information and communications revolution. Because, see, again, because of digitalization and globalization, the infrastructure, whatever you have created, you have to change it time and again, because there are advancements, because there is upgradation every time. Because of the communication revolution, you have to quickly work on your infrastructures, change the infrastructure within no time, upgrade your infrastructure within no time. Computers and specific terminologies associated with various forms of internet are World Wide Web, Web 2.0, what is happening to my system? Digitization, computing, markup languages, e-print archives, in social networking, virtual reality, telescience, and telemedicine. See, all these things have come up, different terminologies associated with computers. Telescience and telemedicine, virtual reality, networking, especially telemedicine has become more and more relevant after Corona. Many people are opting for telemedicines, tele-appointments of doctors. Digitalization is advancing across sectors and all aspects of society. Yes, understood. Technology solutions may have both positive and negative impacts on the society. Yes, it has both positive and negative impacts on the society. There are definitely many positive things that have come from the development of technology, but at the same time, what is it? What's happening? It definitely has positive impact, but at the same time, it has negative impact as well. The social skills, because of the online classes and all these things, many times you don't get an opportunity to meet your fellow colleagues, to meet your fellow friends. And many kids are losing the social skills as well. There are many negative impacts. You are losing the privacy. Many times you don't have privacy. Even at home, you don't have privacy. So there are many negative impacts because of the growth of technology as well. So you have to use it very carefully and take advantages from it. Computer and internet. You all know what computer is. Generally, it is usually used to refer to an electronic device. It is an electronic device which helps in sending and receiving the data, and also processes the data to make it more meaningful to humans. The computer has its own language. It stores the data in its own language, and then it processes that particular data and sends it to us in a meaningful manner, so that we can understand, we humans can understand. In such a manner, the computer processes and sends the data to us. The internet is a global network of interconnected computers which allows these computers to share information with each other. Yeah, internet is a global network. The network is global, all over the globe, which interconnects all the computers and allows to share the information with each other. The computers can share the information with each other. What is satellite communication? Satellite communication is used for mobiles and basically for the wireless communication. Okay, it is used for mobile and wireless communication applications independent of the location. It covers wide area of the earth, hence entire country or region can be covered with just one satellite. With one satellite, you can cover the entire region or the country. So it becomes very easy. It covers the wide area at a time. It is easy to install and manage the ground station sites. It is also used for GPS applications in various mobile devices for location determination. Okay, GPS, global position. GPS is global positioning point. So when these applications help the mobile devices to determine the location. The global positioning, where are you located? Where are you? It helps in determining your location. No, these are the advantages of satellite communication. Satellite communication advantages are it is wireless, number one. Number two, it covers wide area at a time and it is easy to install and manage. It helps in locating the locations. It helps in determination of the locations on your mobile devices, which is very helpful these days. At the same time, there are disadvantages of satellite communication as well. What are the disadvantages of satellite communication? It eats huge amounts of revenue. The money spent on building a satellite, on manufacturing a satellite, is huge. So the money spent are more on manufacturing. Satellite once launched requires to be monitored and controlled on regular periods so that it remains in the orbit. Once they are launched, you cannot leave it. You have to monitor, you have to control on regular periods so that it remains in the orbit. Okay. Redundant components are used in the network design. Lifespan of a satellite is around 12 to 15 years. After 12 to 15 years, again, you have to set up a new satellite. As I said, it is very much expensive. So for every 12 to 15 years, you again need to spend huge amounts of money. These are few disadvantages of satellite communication. Now let's move on to new media. Any doubts still here? Can I move on with the next unit? You can text me. Can I go ahead with new media?
Yes, ma'am.
What is new media? Digital technologies that are backed by computers and the internet have hugely impacted the concept of mass communication. Digital media combines digital technology that enhance its reach and gives the audience liberty to interact at their own convenience. Now, digital technologies that are backed by computers and the internet have hugely impacted the concept of mass communication. And the technology, the digital media, when it combines with digital technologies, it has given so much liberty to the audience that they can always interact. It is not like whenever there is a huge gathering and an live concert is happening. For example, there is some live concert happening in a place, or there is a meeting, public meeting happening in a place. What happens in a public meeting? Most of the time, you don't get a chance to interact. You generally listen to what they are telling. Even though sometimes you get a chance to interact with them, it should be immediate. For example, in classroom, What happens when the teacher is explaining about something? Some guest faculty has come and some guest lecture is being organized uh, in your class. So what happens when the person is speaking? You have to ask him something. Immediately he answers. So the interaction happens and you clear your doubt. Once he moves out of the classroom, that's it, because he's a guest faculty. You may not have access to him again, or maybe he is not accessible. So what happens when you are going through the notes given by him again, you may get some doubt and you cannot interact. You don't have the liberty to interact with him again. But because of digital media, you all have emails, you have their social media contacts. You can always interact with them at your own convenience. You can send a message, text him or text her, ask about your doubt, or give your comment about the session to them. You at your own convenience. It need not be immediate as well. After a day or so, also you can always interact to them. Characteristics of new media. Digital. The data or information is digitized. In new media, the data and the information is digitized. It is interactive. It is two-way form of communication. Always a communication should be two-way to be more successful. Because of digital media, the communication has become two-way. They can always interact with the sender. Virtual. The characteristics embodies a virtual world that is created by immersion or engagement in an environment constructed with computer graphics and digital video. Give me a moment. Just give me a moment, 2 minutes. Sorry, there is a small technical issue. Just a second. I'm resolving it. Characteristics of new media. Hypertextual. It is a reference to non-sequential connections between all kinds of data facilitated by the computer. For example, the hyperlinks. Hyperlinks, you all know what hyperlinks are, right? You can click on the hyperlink. Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Sorry, there is some network issue happening. I'm just trying to reconnect. Anyways, hyperlinks are something when you click on the hyperlink, it takes you to one particular document. And you can always, in the text, the hyperlinks come. And when you click on the hyperlink, you can again go to one particular section, one particular document and read about it. For example, you are studying a research paper on advertising. On advertising, you are going through a research paper. And in the research paper, in between, you come across influencer marketing. In the paper, you come across influencer marketing. And there is an hyperlink given to it. When you click on that hyperlink, it takes you to influencer marketing and tells you, and that particular document explains you about what influencer marketing is all about. That means in one particular document, you have different nomenclature. Influencer marketing is one thing. Celebrity advertisements are other things. So when you click on those hyperlinks, it takes you to the other document. And in the other document, you can read about what influencer marketing is, what celebrity endorsement is, or whatever it is. I'm just giving you an example of what hyperlinks are. It can be related to any topic. Am I clear? Am I clear? Okay. Network. This characteristic is the availability of sharing content through internet. All the systems are networked. So we all know that you can share the content through internet. Okay, it is very simple. I need not explain more about it. Whenever you are sharing the content, it has to be networked. Simulation. Simulation games manage to immerse people in virtual reality, virtual life or virtual reality, which is happening. When you start playing a 3D game, or when you are into the gaming thing, you always have that virtual life. You go into the life which is not real. Virtual is not real, but it is the life created virtually. You go there, you get into that particular character and you start playing the game. It generally happens with games. That is represented or simulated through digital technology. How it happens? It is simulated to digital technologies. You get involved yourself in the virtual world. You create a character for yourself. You come up with a name for your character and you start playing the game and you get immersed in that virtual life. It is the creation of an artificial world that represents the real world, real one. Isn't it? You know that it is artificial. But in the virtual world, what you do, you enter into the virtual world, you create a character for yourself, and the character has a name, and that character starts playing the game with the other fellow. You know that it's artificial, but you're really playing it. You are representing the real one. Okay? Clear? You can hear me, right? Nobody is answering. Am I audible now? Yes? Just message in the chat. Okay, yes, done. Am I clear? Do I need to explain you again about simulation and hyperlinks, or is it clear? You heard it, right? I was audible. Done. Done. Let's move on. Examples of new media. Here are few examples of new media. Websites. We all know what websites are. You have different shopping websites. I'm giving you the example of shopping website because you can easily connect with it. Amazon is a website where you can shop everything you want. You have Flipkart, you have Big Basket. There are many exclusive websites as well. For example, for kids, you have many websites coming up for their clothing, for the nourishment of kids. At the same time, for women, you have different websites. For men clothing, you have different websites. Websites are generally, you go into the websites and you start knowing the information, the whole information about that organization or the whole information about that particular system is given in their website. Okay. When you land into a website, you will definitely understand what the organization is all about. What are they? What are they into? The home page, you have what the products of the organization or the services of the organization. What is the organization is all about? Who are the founders? All the details will be given in your home page, the contact address. And again, you have many sub-segments. When you go into the sub-segments take you to different pages. If you want to shop, again, there are different categories. If it is a shopping website, I'm telling you, if it is a shopping website, again, there are different categories. You can categorize your interests and then go into that particular category and shop whatever you want. If it is about an organization, you can go into the category. If you are looking out for a job, you can go into the career section. If you are looking out about if you want to know about the address of the organization, you can always check in the home page. If you want to know who the founders of the organization are, you can go to the about the organization section. All these things will be there in your website. It is a package. Website is a package of complete information about that particular organization or about that particular service which is being provided to the consumers or to the people who are receiving it. So in website, you have all the data. New media, one of the example of new media is websites. Then blogs. Blogs are maintained individually. Every individual or the organization also. The individuals can have blogs. The organizations can have blogs. What do? If it is an individual blog, you can write about your own interest. If you are if you are a cook, you have a blog. You can write about your new discoveries in the cooking world. You can write about your experiences in the cooking world. If it is an organization, the organization blogs may have the achievements of the organization, about the employees of the organization. Depends. You can write whatever you want. So that blog is being published and is accessible to people who are interested in reading that particular blog. Like blogs, these days we also have vlogs. Vlogs are video content. In video content, you are giving the information audio visually. That means in video format, you are giving the information about if you are a culinary specialist, you can always, or you are a baker, you can show your baking skills through the vlog. Okay, you can show your baking skills through vlog. You can show, if you are a makeup expert, you can show your makeup tips through vlogs. If it is an organization, the organization can give a glimpse of what its employees are through vlogs. So whenever you are giving the content in audio visual format, they become blogs. In blogs, BLOGS, blogs. Video content, they are vlogs. Okay. And then email. Email, we all know what email is. Electronic mail. Email is electronic mail. Mail is a letter or an information sent to the other person. So electronically, when you are sending the mail to others, it becomes email. Okay. Social media networks. Social media networks, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all these things are social media networks. A social media network keeps you connected with different people. Probably you might not have met that particular person also. But if you feel that your interests and the other person's interests are similar, you can always chat with him. You can always be friends with him. Of course, the other person should also be interested in you. Like, he should also be interested. And if he accepts your invitation, you can always be friends. You can always talk to each other. You can discuss about your interests. All these things are happening in social media these days. If you are talented, you can showcase your talent on social media networks. There is no bias in social media. Whether you are economically sound or you are economically backward, whatever it is, there is no differentiation in social media. If you are talented, take a video, post the video, and if the people like it, they will follow you and you have huge number of followers and you become popular. So social media network has enabled many individuals to grow. Before 10 years and all, it is very difficult to showcase your talent to everybody. You are a good artist, you are a good singer, you are a dancer, you are an actor. Before 10-15 years, it was not easy to get access to audience, to show your talent to audience. It was not that easy. It was the means to show your talent was only television or radio or theater or cinema. But now, thanks to social media, you can always post your recordings in Instagram, in Facebook, or on YouTube. You can have your own channel. If people think that you have special character and you have really special talent, they follow you, they adore you, and you can become famous. You can become popular. Okay. Music streaming services. Music streaming, exclusively music streaming happens. Not only these days, podcasting is also happening. Podcasting is you take up small stories and or you can take interviews from popular people. All these things are happening in music streaming. All these things are also happening in music streaming services. Good examples of music streaming services are Saavn, Amazon Music, Jio Music. Saavn is taken over by Jio, sorry. Saavn, Amazon Music, and Spotify. All these are examples for streaming services. Not only music, you can call them as audio streaming services because they are also streaming podcasting. Like small stories, small interviews are also being streamed in Saavn and in Spotify. These are the examples of music streaming services. Virtual and augmented reality, gaming sector. We have already discussed about gaming sector. Virtual reality, how you are entering into the virtual world, creating a character for yourself and playing the game with the other person. That is virtual and augmented reality. OTT platforms. What are OTT platforms? Amazon, we have discussed about the OTT platforms as well. Amazon Prime, Jio Cinema, Sun Network, Sony Live, Hotstar, all these are OTT platforms. These OTT platforms have enabled for the growth of many new talents, small budget films, new stars have evolved thanks to OTT services. Many new stars have evolved. It's not always a big budget movie. A small budget film can also be telecasted in OTT platforms. They are called as over-the-top platforms. Over-the-top platforms. It helps in many ways. Even you need not go to theater. You can sit at home and watch all the movies. We all know about it. I need not explain more on this particular terminology. Evolution of new media. In lesser than a generation, social media has evolved from direct electronic information exchange to virtual gathering place to retail platform to vital 21st century marketing tool. Yes, less than a generation. In less than 10 years, social media has evolved like anything. It was used for exchange of information electrically. Yes, social media was evolved to exchange the information electrically, direct exchange of information in electronic format to mobiles, to telephones and all this. But in less than a generation, you have seen a huge and tremendous growth in social media. It has become a virtual gathering place. You are sitting at different places and you can talk to all your cousins. WhatsApp group call. In group calls, they are happening. FaceTime, it is happening. These are all what? The FaceTime, the WhatsApp group calling, all these are virtual gathering places where you talk to your friends, you talk to your cousins over. You can see them and you can feel them. Though they are not next to you, they are with you. It has become retail platform. Many of the stores do not have a physical shop now. They don't have a physical store. There are many stores which are only on online, So we can book whatever we want, and that comes to our doorstep. You need not step out, and they need not step out and spend huge amounts of money in creating a physical shop. Only through internet, they can sell their products. Okay, only through internet, they can sell their products. Their online shopping, which is happening. And it is a huge hit now. And it has also, the social media has also become a marketing tool. Influencer marketing is big time thing which is happening now. All the influencers are marketing about the small products which don't have physical shops. They promote the products, and it has become a huge hit. That's how the new media has evolved over. Now, I need not say over, probably within less than 10 years, all these things have happened. Voicemail is a new topic. Probably tomorrow we can start with voicemail. Voicemail was introduced in 1970. We can start off with voicemail, teleconferencing, globalization, and new media, and move on to the next chapter tomorrow. Today, I'll stop here. Evolution of new media. I will just stop here. If you have any doubts, please text on the chat box. We can discuss about it. We have 5 minutes. Just text on the chat box if you have anything.
Hello.
Okay. I will do that.
Hello.
Let me complete everything. I'll provide you. Let once all the sessions, once all sessions are done, I will provide you everything at a time. That would be better, no? Instead of sending you each unit. So where do I send it? Okay, you have a WhatsApp group. Fine. Let me finish all the sessions. I will definitely share the PDF with you. Don't worry. Anything else? We have 5. It would be really good if you can text in the chat box instead on my presentation. So then I think that you don't have doubts. Tomorrow we'll continue. Okay then, bye for now. Take care and all the best. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Thank you. Meet you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. I'm leaving the session.